I try to fight him and I go arm versus arm and we get into it, it's gonna matter who's stronger. Okay, I don't wanna rely on who's stronger. So he's gonna resist me if I try to use my arm. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna out-angle him. I'm gonna slide my knee up, and my knee is gonna come underneath his elbow in this manner here, and I post my foot on his hip. So now when he's trying to collapse his elbow back down, he cannot. If he tries to move away from me, he cannot, because my elbow is blocking his shoulders. You see my elbow here? It's blocking his shoulders. So now he's trying to get away and move, and he cannot. Notice his elbow now is sticking up in the air. Now I can take my arm and come underneath his elbow and bring it around in this manner. So now try to bring your arm in. Come on. You notice I'm not using any strength whatsoever. I'm conserving my energy. All right, not using anything. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my head low, and now I'm gonna bring my head to connect to his head. By doing this now, his arm is now trapped. And there's the tap. And you'll notice I did that with only one hand. If I connect my hands together and I really drive and pull it in, it's gonna be that much worse. Now I'm bringing my hand so that my elbow comes on the top of his head. That's what collapses him down. Now I slide up and I lock. I lean to the side, and now I jump. There's the tap. He gets to his knees and I bring my hand like so, and now I grab my two hands together and I'm gonna crunch down here like this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the pressure. I'm gonna stay side to side, hip to hip. So I'm like this. As I go hip to hip, I start to pull, I lock in and knock it back down, lock, and I get my finish. The reason why people have trouble with this is because they fall off to the side and they miss the shoulder completely. So what happens is, what we're doing is this. I grab his chin, I put my chest in position, I drive through, and I walk in. There's the tap. So you may have to, before you go for the anaconda here, you may have to rip that elbow this way, or lock your two hands together and pull the elbow this way, or use your knee to bring the elbow in. Once I brought the elbow in, I bring my elbow to the floor. I'll come all the way through, but notice my elbow is in line with his chin. A couple of you did what I told you not to do, which is you did this. Now when I go walk in, nothing happens. And then now I start to hook the leg and do all this stuff. And then he's trying to keep me out. Doesn't work. Come back in here. When I drive my elbow all the way through, see that? I focus on elbow to the floor. Now I lock and move. Now look at where my elbow is. It's in line with his chin, right? With his cake hole. Now I'm not trying to come over top of him or go under him or anything like that. All I do is I move my chest into him. And there's the tap.